Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the TheDannySaur alongside of Lore, bringing you Week 7 of Top Dog action. Boreal versus Gravity. Gravity's up 2-0 and spawning in the left-hand portion of Catalina. We have Team Gravity's Semper.
And up in the top, we have the purple Zerg from Boreal. It is Pluto.
Pew, pew, pew! Pluto. If you can make like an accurate Pluto, like joke or pun, I'll be really impressed.
Well, I don't really know because it's difficult to do that. Now,
well, that's why I said I'd be impressed. I don't get impressed by easy things, Lore.
I see. So tell me something a little about yourself, Danny. Something a little personal. Back before you and your girlfriend got together, you know, like growing up and stuff.
I don't know where this is going.
Did you have trouble establishing good platonic relations with the women, girls?
Yes, they were all plutonic relationships.
Yeah.
That's as much justice as I'm giving that pun right there. That's it. That's all you get.
Well.
Yeah.
Well, I will say that I think the reason why Pluto really is not a planet anymore is because of lack of preparation. I mean, if you want to be a part of the big boys, you gotta do your due diligence. You gotta plan it.
Well, moving on from there, I think that Team Boreal will be certainly rooting for Pluto. Depending on what units he gets, they may be a little toxic, depending if they're made of plutonium or not.
Well,
eat it, Lore. I can do Pluto puns too.
I don't know about that, but right now he's going to be hoping that Popeye doesn't show up because, as we all know, Pluto never had too much trouble. I think I'm like messing everything up there.
Kitty, get this last drone. He's going for it. He can go the distance.
Oh.
Nope, he's not.
He's gonna turn around. He's making his head spin right around.
Yeah, this is actually pretty good. I really like this harassment thus far. He's probably, gonna get at least another drone. He's probably gonna lose that Reaper with some good target fire, yes, but in the end, probably worth it. That's control, that one. There we go. 3 drones and, 4 Zerglings. That's a good chunk. I mean, he certainly got done what he wanted.
We had a couple of Zerglings run into the Terran's natural and try to pick off the constructing worker there. Weren't quite able to get it done. And when I saw it was going to be this matchup on this map, I couldn't help but think that Reapers are going to be a big part of it because it's so easy to hop up here in the main from this third base area and just deal a lot of damage with harassment. As we can see, drones already being pulled over. He really doesn't have a way to deal with the Reapers right now, and as long as he doesn't, this Terran opponent is just going to keep putting on the pressure.
Yeah, getting another drone. This is just one of those things that Pluto's just sitting there just being upset is the easiest way to describe it. It really sucks to have to dedicate that APM to just keeping your stupid little drones alive while not really having a good, efficient way to deal with it. So, good on Semper right now to kind of get him off his game just a little bit as he is setting up A-OK at home and actually working on a rather quick third.
Yeah, he wants to get this up as soon as he can because he knows that he's done enough damage at this point. The offensive capability of the Zerg is just not going to be there for a while. I mean, Hellions and Reapers are a force he can't deal with anytime within the next few minutes, so why not get a base and get even further ahead? The only thing that concerns me for the Terran right now is the extra production facilities are a little bit delayed not getting those added on. How long can you go with just a 1 racks in 1 factory pumping units out?
Yeah, I got distracted because Shock is realizing how many puns we made. So I think she liked your two and then didn't expect mine. Mine really came in for that, counter punch. But we'll see. I mean, Semper, this is, he's certainly going to train with Beast, of course. So we'll have to see how this positioning all works out and if he wants to, go do damage as he's building quite a bit of Hellions. He'll be up to 7 with 2 Reapers. It looks like he has halted production for now. 2 engineering bays on the way, so we'll get those upgrades started that you commented on in our first game. But he's certainly going to want to do a lot of harassment, and right now Pluto does not have a way to deal with this.
How does Pluto save his 3rd base from this position? The creep spread already is going to be stifled. He's not going to be able to connect the bases, and he's got a pure Zergling army against Hellion Reaper. What is it going to be able to do? I'm not sure right now.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty tough here, and this queen is just dead. There's no way. Now all these Zerglings come out, and yeah, he can just stand and fight. I mean, even with this limited room, he can kite for eternally, and right now just even nuking the larva just because he can. Pluto neglecting to get any sort of roach or anything. He's just going right up to lair.
Yeah, he can stay here and contain longer than a year on Pluto. But Scan going to go down, going to clear out some creep here. And this is just a really tough position for the Zerg to be in.
Yeah, we're seeing, certainly, I bet him and Beast are going to compare notes on who could let their opponent spread the least amount of creep. Because right now, Semper, there's just no way that he's even going to let these bases get connected. And look at him swing in here. If he catches these Zerglings, he just automatically does so much damage.
These drones are so vulnerable right now.
Yeah, there is 6 of them. 6 of them over there. No Roach Horn or anything on the way. Looks like centrifugal hooks coming in for Banelings. And Pluto's just trying to deal with this at home. And it's just not... There's not a whole lot there. He can certainly pull everything as quick as he needs to. Potentially, if he gets some SCVs over there. And looks like he basically will. And currently blocking that 3rd base from going down. So nice little move there, but... Semper's got great map control right now with all of these units, and, I guess Pluto is deciding that he's just saving up for Mutas, I'm guessing, is going to be his plan.
Yeah, I think it definitely is going to be, and, I don't know, his opponent kind of took the pressure off a little bit there. He's adding on Marines. What he doesn't have, medevacs built up at this point. The production, like we talked about earlier, is just a little bit late. So maybe a giant Muta switch could potentially do some damage. I don't know if it's going to be enough, but at the same time, it's probably the only bet that he has. Getting some good bane hits and doing some good things with Mutas. Hellbats now in the equation as the Hellions now have transformed into those Hellbats. Going to be able to be that awesome damage-dealing meat shield for the Marines.
Yeah, and you commented on it last time, so now 32 Zerglings coming in. It looks like he's going to try to create a bunch of Banelings, but as you said, with those Hellbats in front, it's going to be great. And the Terran is staring down 2-2, and Pluto's upgrades are nowhere to be found.
Yeah, the upgrade game is definitely in Semper's favor here. As he's moving into this 3rd base, the Queen's going to go down immediately. Zerglings and Banelings moving in. He's got to be careful not to get caught out of position. He's going to try to surround. He's picking up. He's going to go out of there with most everything. And he's going to drop back in here. Hellbat's still doing a ton of damage. He's going to connect it. Broken off here. Now the Zerglings will surround and clean up. And a pretty nice defense there, all things considered. Yeah,
absolutely. Really, really nice job there by Semper just to select those Marines and get those up into the medevacs and let everything else just kind of sit. And it looks like he will try to deny this 4th base coming in here. And look at this massive army coming across here for our Zerg player. Oh, if he only kept going, he'd get 5 free Marines there. But it looks like he will have to react, and this hatchery simply will not be saved.
Gonna go down. That's super painful.
Oh, a huge drop going into the main. Now currently 3 drones. Can he get the Spire? That's what he's working on. He's sitting there. He's just going to try to get it. Oh, he lost, taking heavy losses to get it. Oh, he saved it. They saved it.
25 hit points.
Oh, man. He's going to be desperate to try to get something in there. Where are the queens, and can they transfuse that building? He's trying to get up spine crawlers and spore crawlers, but... Oh, wow. What a huge switch.
For the fourth base again.
Yeah, he may get this, but that was a lot of Marines lost. He's lost 23 total. The majority of them coming on huge Baneling hits as he didn't quite have the room or position to micro effectively. I mean, he's doing a really nice job. Zerg. Oh, he's come in
to try to finish it off.
Yep, can he get it? 11 health, 4 health, and yes, he does get it.
Gets it.
Now, are you surprised that Pluto didn't rebuild a spire somewhere else kind of immediately?
I think that sticking it down in the natural would have been a good idea.
That's
being so weak, such an easy target.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought, just because it's... Oh, and in comes another cancel on the fourth, potentially, and Semper, maybe, yes, no, yeah, decides to go in and get it. Deciding to get a little greedy getting that drone, but he's got plenty to pick up here, and he is A-okay. Huge Zergling force coming into this kind of wide-open third base. Oh, this could spell huge trouble here. In comes some of the Marines. If he can get burrowed, can he get the Widowmine shots off? Potentially. Ooh, Banelings. That's kind of the meat of this army. And so it looks like he's really just kind of going for Ling Baneling. I mean, Pluto has 2,000 gas built up. And so, let's check his larva. Currently, 1 larva, which is a huge problem because he keeps making all of these Banelings. This is what happens when you don't have a macro hatch and you can't get your fourth base down.
It's also what happens when you build almost exclusively Zerglings. It's so larva expensive.
Yeah, it's kind of that hidden fourth resource of the Zerg army.
Yeah, and now there's mines establishing themselves right out in front of the natural and third base here, down in this valley area. And with all this gas for Pluto, for Semper, I'd almost want to see Ravens come out now, but he's going to try to move in. The mine shot's going,
Banelings!
Devastating!
Oh, yeah, he spread those very, very well. That was the very old school. What you used to see with mines was just Marine and mines, and it was literally just drag the Zerglings back across the mines, just kind of, fall back across, establish the mines up front and pull back and let the Zerg kind of run over them. And that's exactly what he's doing. He's trying to get this Muta count up, but again, he's got 6 larvae currently, and in comes a huge swing here. Almost ran into just a buttload of Mutas. That was almost a nice trade, but, Semper's not going to get any real damage done here. It does get a Muta. Nice little pick off, and now Semper with his Thor, and he's going to try to kind of elevator things up as he kind of decides to maybe try to go in as the Hive is on the way.
Yeah, trying to get that Hive up. At this point, though, I don't know. It's like there's army in the main base. He doesn't have the units on the field to deal with this right now. There's Thors on the field, mines on the low ground, shooting up at the high ground, killing everything. And the Thors doing that perfect support against the Mutas there.
Yeah, I love what he's doing here. So he's throwing supply depots and bunkers down on the high ground because he has such an effective position here. So he's basically cutting off this bottom section so the Zergs simply just cannot attack there. And from the front, he's got these mines pushed right up here. He's got the Thors in the back. And this is just a terrifying spot right now for Pluto to be in as he has to try to take this engagement. And he wants to get the spawning pool, but how far back can he drag him? Can he effectively get him? Picks up. And big mine shots. Oh, wow. Oh, it's just killing Pluto here slowly.
280 units killed for Semper in this game.
Yeah, and now, and getting a good chunk of Mutas. In come more Banelings, but no such luck. Getting a couple Thor shots off.
Fourth base is under siege.
Yeah, I'm kind of staying in this zoomed out mode just so I can catch everything. Certainly will take down that fourth base, and no real hope there. He's trying to send down some Zerglings. They will not get there in time if the target firing is okay. He missed kind of a stim and is attacking the units, so maybe not. He does save that. I think Semper definitely could have gotten that with a stim and a focus fire, but right now Pluto is in a lot of trouble as he keeps coming in and just chewing through those Banelings. The Banelings are so close, and then right at the end picks up and just gets Thor shots. He's using the Widow Mines almost like siege tanks at this point on this beautiful position. He is exploiting this so well, and Pluto just GG's out. That was